James Israel, I'm the Senior Director for Business Development and Marketing for enCore Energy. Well, I think it's important, even though my company doesn't necessarily have deposits right now in New Mexico, it's important to show support for uranium mining in the United States, regardless of where we're currently mining. So I think it's important. It's a fraternity of sorts that we all just need to support each other. And so enCore is optimistic in the future for uranium, and New Mexico needs to be a part of that. Again, it gives us an opportunity to get our name out there to a market that maybe doesn't know enCore. And again, I think it's important that the local politicians, stakeholders in New Mexico also know that there's other uranium mining companies that are very supportive of the New Mexican industry. I think specifically in New Mexico, because of the heritage of our industry from the 50s and 60s and 70s, we need to re-engage with the stakeholders and let them know that we're not against their concerns, we're actually for their concerns, and that new technologies, new types of mining methods that are now being used in other states can be incorporated here without the environmental impacts of the old hard rock mining, and we're not going anywhere. But it's a tough sell. But I think if we're up front and we're truthful and open dialogue, I think New Mexico can be the largest producer in the United States. Well, I think we now we've been told targets of even up to quadrupling our nuclear power to increase our zero carbon effect by building more reactors. Well, even if we double, I think that'll be a substantive move to have upwards of 200 reactors in the United States operating 24/7, zero carbon emissions. In order to have a successful increase, we also need to have a fuel supply market that's ready to go in advance to meet those growing demands. And I think that's, again, where the United States at one time was the largest producer. There's no reason why we can't be, or at least be big enough to support our own demand and not have to rely upon other governments. What's interesting about this conference is everyone wants to be upfront. They're engaging. The issues are being discussed without being defensive at all. And I think that's good. I think the only way we're going to get New Mexicans to support uranium mining going forward, or uranium extraction, is to be upfront and have that open dialogue. Hearing from the other side, but also hearing from the other side that they're not necessarily anti-uranium. What they are is they're against a industry that just uses the land and then leaves, or uses the land and doesn't share in the benefits and profits with the people. And I think going forward, I think uranium mining companies that want to mine in New Mexico are going to have to face those realities. There's going to have to be some type of sharing with the local population and not take them for granted.